There is no, and I've talked to probably at this point 20 or 30,000 people, and I've made this statement, and I've challenged people to say this: there is no research to support letter grading. There's no educational research to support it as a valid educational practice, and we use it to measure everything. There's a ton of research, and that's it, that refutes it. And even if you believed in letter grading, if you're like, I don't believe you, Scott, I don't see a problem with letter grading, you have to concede that it's a 5-point scale where C is supposed to be the midpoint of the scale. That is no longer true. This is a great book from a former Yale professor who did a complete rant on basically the kind of kids he was seeing. He's like, I'm seeing these automatrons who are great at memorizing and regurgitating, but they can't think. And this was Yale. Look at the GPA drift. In 1960, 2.5 was the average GPA. It's 3.4. It's 45%. The next slide is to refute my friends my friends in independent schools who can get a little full of themselves. Here's the independent school trend. This is my school, Hawken, and a group of 54 of the largest day schools in the United States. In 1999, 30% of the grades we issued were A's. It's over 50% now. So in American high schools, there are only 2 grades, A and not A. I talk to educators all the time. I said, raise your hand if you've seen a kid cry when they get an A-. Every hand in the room goes up. I'm a teacher. I have high expectations. When I give a kid an A-, what I think I'm saying to them is, good job, really close, keep trying. That's what I think I'm saying. You know what they hear? I can't believe I got an A-. What did I do wrong? That's what they hear. Raise your hand if you would enjoy a job that sounded like this. So you go to work every day, and your work is broken up into 7 separate things. You never get to combine them. You just do them separately. They're never one project. You know, you do your writing first, and then you move rooms, and then you do your quantitative analysis, and then you move rooms, right? And every single time you produce something, you get judged on a 5-point scale. And then ultimately, that'll be used to compare you against your coworkers for the thing you want most in the world, the promotion you're really dying for. Raise your hand if that was the ethic of the company I just invited you to join, if you would work for me. That's what I thought. We do that to kids every day, and we do it, by the way, in some schools from kindergarten on. Every day, in every school, all the time. We judge kids constantly. So this whole system, which is the reward system that the schools in this country who have kids who hope to go to college are based on, is deeply flawed. And here's the reason there's hope. The people in it know it too. They want to change too. They're not happy with it either. They're not thrilled with what they're having to do in order to make this work.